Today we're going to talk about PlayStation 1 demo discs. Let's get into it. Let's go back to where it all started. Remember when you got your first PlayStation, and in that box was a sampler CD, and that was the interactive sampler. This included all kinds of demos that you could play until you finally got a full PlayStation game whenever it was your birthday or Christmas. A lot of us survived on these until we actually got a full game, and there's so many memories with these that I have. And I only have a few of them, sadly. I only have 3. I think there's about 10 that were released whenever the PlayStation was out. This is 6, 2, and then 9. Yeah, this one don't have the little sleeve, but it's still cool to have it. I may eventually find the sleeve for it. I'm not going out of my way to collect all the demo discs. I would like to have them, but if I see them, I get them. And I don't see them very often, so it's nice to come across them when I do, because, I mean, who doesn't still like to play demos? I really do miss that part about old school gaming, that you got to test out stuff like this before you bought the actual game. Magazines. A lot of us bought them back in the day to see graphics, to also get tips and tricks on games if we were stuck, and not to mention demo discs. Yes, PlayStation had its own demo line whenever it came to games, and this is actually from July of 1999. Now, I do have other demo discs from PlayStation, but they're not the official PlayStation magazine. PlayStation Underground was the other one that I was talking about. This officially merged with the official PlayStation magazine many years later, so it no longer exists. But this is the most that I have as far as PlayStation demos go. There are so many here. This one, for example, this is 3.4. I think there may be about 12 out, but I'm not for certain. This one, let's just open it up and take a look. Look at that. Look at that artwork. This one includes, let's see. This one has Tama 2, Grandia, and Dino Crisis. Wait, let me check that out. Look at that. Tama 2 is my favorite platformer on PlayStation 1. Like I said, we all lived and breathed on these actual demos. And if you were actually a subscriber to PlayStation Magazine, from what I understand, you can actually get these exclusively. More demo discs, but these are PlayStation Jampacks. I think there's about 10 that were released. I only have 2, sadly, but more demos. And of course, these were only $4.99 back in the day. Prices. I wish games were still that cheap, but they're not. It is what it is. Even retro game collecting is expensive in this day and age. Trust me, I would know. Let's go over a couple games on this and see what they are. Non-playable demos, imports, videos, downloadable codes, and more. Straight from the PlayStation Underground is what it says. And this one includes Ape Escape, Bloody Roar 2, The Next Tetris, MLB 2000, 3 Extreme, Elmo's Letter Adventure. I remember playing that game. That was a trip. I had both those games. Xenia Warrior Princess, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I love the Tony Hawk games, but the first one is my favorite because that soundtrack is sick. And there's all of them, and this is actually summer of '99 Gem Pack. And then there it is. Oh, the good old days. When it comes to nostalgia, the 90s and 2000s, we have a lot of it, especially for fast food places. From McDonald's, from these cool toys. Y'all remember these little changeling toys. I have most of these, but this is probably my favorite one from whenever I was a kid. The McNuggets. This looks more like a crocodile than it does a dinosaur, but apparently they're dinosaurs for the changelings. And then of course, Wendy's has some cool stuff too. Little PC game. Yeah, it says 25 cents. I didn't pay 25 cents for this though. But did you know that Pizza Hut actually got in on that game too with toys, and also PlayStation 1 games? Now, this is actually the giveaway for Pizza Hut. They had 2 more demo discs. They had one and then they had the other. I don't remember exactly what were on them. Now, the prices do differ. I sadly don't own them. The first one can range between $5 to $10 now, and now the second one is more rare for some reason for the demo disc, and that can go up to $25. I will acquire this at some point. But it's still cool to remember when fast food was awesome and did stuff like this. A lot of games actually have single demos out available to play. Ape Escape for one, and then of course Ripto's Rage, but this one also includes Crash Team Racing for this. Now, let's open this up and let's take a look at it. Now, I didn't know this existed. I picked it up at Pop Culture for about 10 bucks, and like I said, it's a dime a dozen whenever it comes to demo discs. And there's what it looks like. Collecting for PlayStation, I'm learning something new every day, and demos included. But I hope you enjoyed the knowledge I could share with you on the demos. And until next time, PlayStation Girl signing out. Game on!